All right, Bryson, thank you. Well, police now have a person in custody this afternoon after an early morning double shooting in Peekskill. Gunfire erupted behind a building on South Street, and a man and woman were shot while sitting in a car. News's Lisa LaRocca with the latest on that.
Well, Peekskill police wrapped this case up in about 5 hours, and they tell me it was the alleged shooter who helped them do it. According to investigators, an early morning shooting in this parking lot at 729 South Street in Peekskill was not a random act. Cops say a man and woman came here about 2 this morning to visit someone who lived in the area, but it may have been a setup.
That as they arrived, they immediately encountered the suspect, so it was quite apparent that he knew that they were coming.
Police say the suspect, identified as 24-year-old Rommel Tukes of Peekskill, came up to the car and immediately got into an altercation with the man in the vehicle, who was also from Peekskill. Cops say that's when Tukes allegedly pulled out a handgun and fired. The woman was shot in the shoulder, the man in the hand and forearm. The 2 victims, whose names are not being released, were able to drive themselves to the hospital and are listed in stable condition. Cops say the 2 men knew each other, and robbery appears to be the motive. Investigators say they knew where to look for Tukes, and when he caught wind that police were closing in, he surrendered.
We later learned that we had gone to see him, and he called us up and let us know that where he could be found.
Police met up with Tukes on a local street and took him into custody. He did not have the handgun on him, and while police recovered the weapon, they're not saying where they found it. Police say Rommel Tukes is looking at charges of robbery, weapons possession, and first-degree assault. We're in Peekskill. Lisa LaRocca, News 12.
All right, Lisa, thank you. Well, this afternoon, investigators are checking surveillance cameras for clues after getting a 911 call that sparked a massive police search along the Yonkers waterfront.